in Celsus's garden. That night, they all stayed at home with Celsus. After supper, and when they had all gathered together in the garden, Thomas said, "Since we cannot yet know what occurred on Mount Hermon, can you speak to us about what we did wrong trying to exorcise the devil out of the boy?" Jesus replied, "Everything that the others heard on the mountain will be told to you in due time. But now I will show you the reason why you failed in what you so unwisely tried to do. While your master and his companions, your friends, went up the mountain yesterday to gain a better understanding of our Father's will and a better ability to enact that will, you men who stayed behind guarding the camp were supposed to also be praying for more spiritual insight. Instead, you gave in to your old evil thoughts of a material kingdom, and your place is in it. You hold on to these mistaken ideas, regardless of how many times I tell you that my kingdom is not of this world. No sooner can you, through having greater faith, know the identity of the Son of Man, than you fall back to talking about your selfish desires for worldly fame. You ask yourselves who will be the greatest among you in this kingdom of heaven. Yet the kingdom, as you believe in it, will never be and has never been. I have told you that he who would be greatest in the kingdom of my Father's spiritual brotherhood must become little in his own eyes and a server of humanity. It requires a godlike understanding love without the attempt to exalt oneself. You completely failed in your unwise effort to cast out the demon because your ambition was not unselfish. Your method was not based in love. Your goal was not the will of the Father in heaven, and your purpose was not pure, divine, or spiritual. How long before you learn that you cannot time shorten the course of natural established events except when it is in accordance with the Father's will? Neither can you do spiritual work without spiritual power. And even when the potential of using spiritual power exists, to use it requires a third essential human factor. You must have the personal experience of possessing living faith. You do not need to be attracted to the spiritual realities of the kingdom with material manifestations of power. You can grasp the spiritual significance of my mission without having to see signs and wonders. When can you be depended on to follow the higher spiritual realities of the kingdom, regardless of what is happening in the material world?